The Game of Psychology Degrees. Chapter 1. What insight or skill do psychology degrees give a person? The game with psychology degrees. 1. You can get a bachelor's, a master and probably a PhD in general psychology online from an accredited university, but the question is exactly what skill do you have? It's not like a plumber. You learn a bunch of garbage. It fades quickly. What exactly can you do with these degrees besides bullshit someone? Be real. What's real in life? Psychology is cutesy stuff. Graduate schools can be competitive to get into, which is why you need good marks as an undergrad. The top programs for terminal master's degrees are Clinical Psychology, Counseling Psychology, Industrial/Organizational IO Psychology. There is competition for some psychology graduate programs. You probably have to take the GRES and submit them with your application, but not necessarily. Every accredited doctorate psychology program has their own standards for admission. Colleges make money from students. The more students they get, the more money they make, so there are grad schools that accept everyone who applies. Most doctoral degrees take 5 to 7 years to complete. Some institutions require their students to complete their doctoral studies within 10 years of admission. Do your coursework. Do a dissertation. Pass a comprehensive exam. Professional psychologists in clinical, counseling, or school psychology have to complete a 1-year internship as part of doctoral study. Some universities and professional schools offer a PsyD degree rather than the traditional research doctoral degree, PhD or ed degree. In the United States, there are 6 regional accrediting bodies that accredit colleges and universities in different geographic regions. National accrediting bodies accredit institutions or specific vocations. Specialized and professional accrediting bodies generally accredit at the program level. Accreditation of programs in psychology is for the specific practice-related areas of clinical, counseling, and school psychology plus combinations of these areas. Most state licensing boards in psychology require an applicant to have completed a program in a regionally accredited institution. Many also require graduation from an accredited program. The APA Commission on Accreditation (COA) is recognized by both the U.S. Department of Education and the CHIA as an accrediting body. The COA accredits doctoral programs in clinical, counseling, and school psychology and programs that combine these areas. The game with psychology degrees. 2. Many graduate programs in psychology require an undergraduate major in psychology. Psychology is about research. You have to study statistics and research methods. Once you're in, you need a dissertation advisor, usually called a faculty advisor. You have to socialize and ask around for an advisor. If you can't find one, go to the department head or a prof you know and say you need a faculty advisor, then they'll get you one. You probably don't really care what type of research you have to do for the degree, so you simply get a faculty advisor, then do some study related to his or her research. If not, find a good guy or girl who will help you set up your research study. Try to be friends with your faculty advisor. If you're arrogant with them, lazy or unethical, they'll screw you. You won't get the doctorate. According to the traditional Boulder model of psychological education, a doctorate requires research. A core element is the dissertation, an original piece of research made up of a review of the scientific literature, a description of the measures and methodology involved in the data collection, technical analysis of the data, discussion of the results. A theoretical dissertation can introduce a new idea and need not involve any data collection. A Psy.D. Doctor of Psychology is a professional degree, offered by professional schools of psychology emphasizing clinical practice with only minimum research training. For teaching, you want to get the Ph.D. For clinical practice, the PhD and Psy.D are equal. Choose between studying clinical psychology or counseling psychology. You have 2 choices of graduate schools. University graduate programs. Professional psychology schools. University programs are competitive to get into. Professional schools are easier to get into, but they are expensive. After you earn your doctoral degree, it will take about 2 more years to complete your postdoctoral training hours and study for and pass 2 psychology licensure exams. The examination for professional practice in psychology (ep) is administered nationwide as the first step in the psychologist licensing exam process. It has a multiple choice format. Once you pass the ep, you will then have to pass a written or oral exam specific to your state. California uses the California Psychology Supplemental Examination (CPSE), a 100-question multiple-choice examination. You have to choose. Do you want to do academic teaching and research? Do you want to counsel people? If you want to counsel people, you'll have to do at least one long internship for low or no pay. You will have to pass the National Examination for Professional Practice in Psychology (ep) licensing exam. After you become an established professional, you might want to apply for a diplomate in your specialty, a professional stamp of approval offered by certain professional organizations to those who have a history of professional accomplishments. Many organizations offer fellow status to members as a reward for years of service to the field. You could complete the professional requirements such as an academic degree, a clinical internship, the licensing exams themselves, and still be a cold-hearted nerd without insight or empathy. They'll let you practice until you get complaints saying you're dangerous or incompetent. There are unaccredited schools of psychology around. If you're attending a school of psychology rather than psychology department at a university, check to see if it has any accreditation that will enable you to get a psychologist license. With a license, all the health insurance companies and hospitals will pay you for services. Some major managed care organizations, insurance companies, or preferred provider organizations may not reimburse individuals whose degrees are from unaccredited schools. Graduates of unaccredited schools may face limitations in being listed in the National Register of Health Service Providers or to hold memberships in other organizations of psychologists. Before you commit to any online degree program, you should check on accreditation and check on internship requirements for counseling and clinical degrees. You can either work for yourself or work for a hospital or government agency. If you work for yourself, you're a business. You have to advertise and pay overhead expenses. There is competition from other mental health professionals. Managed care insurance companies don't pay much. You could go through the military to become a psychologist. The Boulder model refers to a scientist-practitioner model of training from the American Psychological Association's Boulder Conference on Graduate Education in Clinical Psychology in Boulder, Colorado in 1949. In the end, psychology is fraud because no human knows what's going in the mind of anyone else. In the end, it's all bullshit because the so-called science of psychology is a fraudulent money-making venture that does not provide insight into life. People don't have unconscious minds. They have true natures buried under the artificial values of the world. Every person has a soul or essence. All those quantitative research studies add nothing to insight into life as lived right now. If you study psychology at graduate school, play their stupid game but don't buy into their bullshit. Take a good look at the people in the field. They're all a bunch of phonies. Your future is to be a phony wise person. If you're okay with that, go ahead. Personally, I believe every individual lives alone in their own head. No asshole from out there with any bullshit can help anyone else live their lives. It's all a big bunch of snake oil self-help psychobabble doo-doo. People have no shame though. They pretend to be life coaches and psychologists. Enlightened people like me don't buy any of it because we know the truth. Life is simple. Live in harmony with your true nature like a dog or cat live. If you do this field, try to show love to people. Don't just be some cold-hearted asshole trying to put a label on people so you can give them treatment step by step out of a book. Be real. You don't really have any expertise. You're just pretending to. The best you can offer is to tell them gently no one can help them. They either create their lives or sit on the couch and watch all that crap on TV every day. To you as a naive kid, it's everything. To the university, it's just a business of selling you phony knowledge. Learning all the crap in the world will not give you insight into life. You have to figure it on your own, that you and everyone has a unique essence. Until you get to that point, you're just another stupid brainwashed clone. Until you realize all that social science stuff is crap, you'll be a follower nerd.